gathers, I've just watched somebody walking into a door.
Right, Paul.
I'm Mark.
Yeah. Welcome to the beer festival, beer fest.
Yeah, you get it wrong every time.
Yeah.
Every
Well,
time.
no, I get progressively worse, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah, because this is session 5.
Thank you. I thought it was 4.
Well,
It's 5.
one day I might open a microbrewery and become a professional, and that will screw you all.
Yeah, well, it will do.
But anyway,
We're sampling 20 beers.
Yes. It sounds crazy when you talk about it.
Yes.
But we're probably, we've got 7 to go, I think.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. So we're doing several beers over the day.
No,
And now we've moved on to
speciality IPAs.
okay.
So we've got black IPAs and red IPAs. And the
Mhm.
first one is one of Mark's brews, which is
So this is a black IPA. It is Malt Miller's Mini Mash,
Okay.
23 litres. I have to make a confession now. I didn't read the instructions from beginning to end before I processed. So, so it gives you 3 sachets of hops.
Mhm.
It expects you to weigh out 50 grams of the Simcoe, 50 grams of the citrus, and boil those.
That's
Right.
Well, okay.
Right. And then come back with your last 25 grams to dry hop it at the end.
I think
Put a whole lot in.
I'd have been tricked.
And
Yeah.
as you can see where it went wrong straight off the bat, I chucked them all in because I was being super careful with the mash. It's a pouch of malt. It's a batch of black malted grains and things, and I was being so careful. I missed that, and when I came
this
out,
wasn't dry hop, basically.
wasn't dry hopped. So now
The
this-
aroma is absolutely
In fairness,
amazing.
it smells great.
it does.
What should it come out at? ABV?
So it should have come out at 5%.
right.
I don't think I quite got there.
Okay.
I think I got 4.75, 4.5.
This
And that
smell,
can happen. That's not that,
the
you know,
aroma is so light
Yeah.
and citrusy.
And
Well-
and the other part about it is,
Yeah.
is so I've changed my brewing process. I've always brewed in the winter, so I'm warming a beer up to temperature rather than having to cool something down. Now I'm brewing in fridges. So what I've been doing over this winter is I've been trying to cold crash. So
Right.
3 beers or so, the farther hooks and things, I've been getting under 10%.
okay.
And then using less sugar. Now, as you will see, some of them are still quite bubbly. Probably this one, this is the first time I've seen a head on this drink.
And it's the
Now, don't get me wrong, it's on mine and it's not on Paul and Anders, but like I've
Yeah.
not seen any head at all. I cold crash
So
this to 8
it's
degrees.
conditioning quite well then.
Yes.
Right, before we go on,
yeah.
needed to point out our snack of choice for this course. It's probably too hot to hold up, but we've
Yeah.
got a baked camembert here
Baked camembert.
and some homemade gluten-free sweet potato crackers.
Is that what they are?
Yeah.
They
And
seem,
also,
I gotta say, they seem to have
we
some.
haven't even started, and the camembert's almost gone.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Nigel has family still living here, and they've walked in, spotted the camembert, and wandered out with about
Yeah,
half of
it's
it.
Yeah.
It's all there for.
These
It's
crackers
far
are
too good.
absolutely delicious and
Yes,
wonderful.
you've done. I think you've
Crispy,
done-
crunchy, and you
Okay.
still see the seeds.
Anyway, let's
Move
get
on.
to the beer.
Has to be.
I'm desperate to get to this.
It smells great.
Sponge of that.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Does that all go cold in the
No, I think
That's gorgeous.
that's gorgeous. That's a great beer.
That is so good.
Yeah.
That is honestly that, despite brewing it. So, I have an alternative life where I'm a referee, and we'll ignore the sport. It's not football.
No.
And I've had to brew against, and I'm happy. I'm always happy to vote against myself.
Yeah,
But
that
actually,
is- that's
Apart from when
pretty
it's
good.
strong ales.
Yeah.
yes,
I have to say, I haven't got to play in this game, and I'm a big fan of it.
that,
Yeah.
but
If
one,
I had a game, if I had.
but black IPAs I find slightly contentious.
Oh,
I find slightly contentious. So there's always been Russian IPAs, strong black stouts.
right.
And to me, after making a couple of Russian Imperial Ales, and I'm still not sure I've got any of them right, but they feel Russian IPAs are here, black IPAs are here, and if you had a Venn diagram, they are quite
Okay.
they're
There's
quite
a lot of overlap.
There's a lot of overlap, and I feel like there's a marketing issue going here.
But
So
this
if
is only
Putin wants to stop invading Ukraine, we might go back to Russian IPAs.
Well,
instead
yeah.
of Imperial IPAs.
Yes.
But this,
Imperial Russian.
no,
Mm.
for a black IPA, I much prefer this, a black IPA up at the 6 to 7%.
Okay.
Okay.
But,
This is a lighter one.
but this is
Where's this coming? Sorry, where's this coming in?
So if I if
4.7,
I
was
brewed it out, and I got the efficiency required from the grain, 4.75 to 5
Okay.
plus some priming.
Right. Okay. Nigel's right. It might be better if it was stronger, but I
but
don't care.
no, this is
I don't care.
gorgeous.
I think this is absolutely.
This is
fabulous.
an easy drinking.
Yeah.
This is an easy drinking summer drink, although it's black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd much rather have this at a barbecue
Than one of the golden ales.
because it is so light.
Yeah.
Although it's black, but it's gorgeous.
Yeah. So yeah.
No, I'm a big fan of that. I think that's great. I think it's yeah,
And that doesn't taste like a homebrew. Not
it's not for a second.
tastes like
No,
a proper
I
beer.
think that's-
I'm gonna say that. I mean, this has been in the bottle. All right, maybe 10 weeks,
Okay.
8-10 weeks, if that. So
And okay.
I'm gonna say what
You're
I
probably at the optimum here because the hops will start dissipating and
But
yeah,
they will start dropping, and you're quite right. And I tried one at 4 weeks, and while the bottle went hiss,
it was a bit dead.
it was dead. It was
Mm.
quite a dead beer. And whereas, and it is my first foray into proper trying to cold crash to bring back up, and I don't think I put quite enough sugar in it for the second
Well,
fermentation.
No, but
yeah,
no,
again,
this
don't
is
put yourself
perfect.
down. I think
Yeah.
this is really good.
Yeah.
Whatever you've done has worked.
It is, and you know,
Oh, I love this.
I think it's great. I really do.
Absolutely love that.
Honestly, I don't. I mean, Nigel and I have talked about this before. The great surprise of all of our exploits in beer has been the black IPA from
St.
St.
Austell.
Austell. Yeah,
Proper black.
proper black, which is just amazing. And this isn't far off it.
No, and
It really isn't.
it's a good 1.5%
think it's-
short of what that one is.
It might well be, but it tastes amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a winner. Anyway,
Yeah,
drink up. Let's get on to the next beer.
absolutely. Okay, so we've moved on to the next one, and things are getting complicated. But I think we've worked it out.
It's complicated.
It's complicated, but I think we've worked it out. What have we got?
I don't know.
What have we got, Mark?
So what we've got is 2 batches of red IPA, Young's
Red IPA,
Young's
okay.
red IPA. Now, if you read the instructions, you should be brewing this at a 19-litre batch,
Okay.
and it should rock out at 6.25%.
Yeah.
Plus priming sugar generally, but
Okay.
6.25%. Now, what I've been doing, because every other Young's IPA is that way, is I've been making it as a 23-litre batch, which is standard batch size.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're 4 litres watered down.
Okay.
So what I have, by the magic of Blue Peter, is I have a 19 litre batch and a 23 litre batch.
And we're going to compare and taste.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, fine. So the first one is the stronger one.
The first one is the stronger one.
This is
Right.
how the manufacturer
The
recommends.
things it should be
Okay,
made.
You reckon?
right, fine.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
let's go with it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Chin chin.
Oh,
No.
I-
I've always had a love for darker beers.
yeah.
The first beers of my life was Guinness, Murphy's. You're sitting in a pub at the ripe old age of 18.
Yeah. No, I think that's lovely. I really do.
that's a jolly nice part. We did this on the channel last year.
We
Yeah.
did.
Was
Wow.
it this version we did?
No, you did the weaker version
Well,
last year. And don't get me wrong,
I've got
you
it up,
still
as it's called.
don't get me wrong, you still like the beer.
Yeah.
So what happened was I brought this beer along and I've done a Young's IPA.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing 6.25%, etc., etc. And I went home because I was getting to the end of the batch to make another one. And then when I don't think I made it at 19 litres because I read the instructions. You know, when you get confident and you know, think you know what you're doing.
Okay.
And I went, probably the last 3 batches have been at 23 litres. So 19 to 23 litres. So we're talking what? 20% more liquid in there.
I did that with the St. Peter's one once. I think it was a 19-litre batch. I
Yeah.
put the thing in and thought, oh,
So we've got
the
that.
ABV is just so.
Okay.
What's gone wrong?
What's gone wrong?
So
And then I
right,
read the
okay.
instructions. And I thought, oh,
So we've got one that's a slightly stronger one. I've got one that's overflowing. I don't know which one.
well, there's nothing left in that bottle, is there?
There's about
There's-
half a bottle left in there.
All right,
Yeah.
but it's just
Yeah, it's
But it's going for it. I don't know which one that is.
now
right.
now.
But-
Yeah, I would say because until about 6 months ago I couldn't cold crash.
Mhm.
My carbonation was always probably on the high side.
Okay.
If you want to visit my house, I'll show you the stains on the on the roof.
We don't want that.
no.
Nobody wants.
Don't do it.
in
Your
fairness,
wife will
we don't
not.
want that.
Your father-in-law might think it's funny.
Yeah.
Your wife won't.
What's the ABV of the full fat one?
So the
if you
full
like?
the full fat one should be 6.25%. Then I poured all the primary sugar in,
Okay.
and then when I bottled it, I added some primary sugar.
Okay. So
Right,
we're
so
talking
we're
about
not
6.4.
6.4,
Yeah, okay.
6.5%.
That's
Okay.
that's a good.
It's a
pint.
lovely beer.
It
Right.
is.
Let's stop there. Let's move directly on to what's the what is
So
the
this
ABV
one-
of that?
So we have smaller glasses,
Yeah.
still hot, still almost what I know, 400 ml.
It smells exactly the same.
Yeah, it smells exactly the same. Now this one is brewed 23 litres of water. All the sugar's put in exactly the same. So I've now back calculating that should bring it backwards to about 5.25,
There is
5.5%.
really. I'm getting a very very subtle difference there.
For the taste.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm getting
it's not quite
the
so
fuller one is a bit more
heavy hitting.
heavy, richer,
Do you know?
rounder. It has more going for it. Whereas I think there's a backstop on the slightly.
I'm torn.
You see,
It's not easy.
you
It
don't-
really isn't easy.
no, you see,
It takes a very educated palate.
no,
I think. Right. Okay. I've only tasted. I think I'm preferring the weaker one.
they see this
For
is
you.
yes.
Okay.
See, the thing is, if you take the weaker one at 5.25%, it's not a weak beer.
No, no,
It's a full-bodied beer, but I can sit in the shed with my mate Paul and
Yeah.
John, and I can sit here and have 2 or 3 pints of this.
Okay.
Whereas if I sit and I make it as should,
Yeah.
I'm a good 3% beer up.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, after 3
Oh,
pints.
It's not.
Yeah, which is the actual 1 pint of
You know,
better.
international price, you know, and
So
it becomes, I don't know, I'm saying this is how they want it to brewed, and I like it. This becomes more of a session beer, and I can have a couple.
right, okay. I have to say, I prefer the stronger one.
Okay.
I don't. I just think it has more round.
It's more round. Yeah, and this is
And
where this is where I was getting.
I
to.
know
Afterwards,
exactly what you
We
mean.
are talking about personal tasting.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah,
But if you're in the mood for an easy drinking beer,
yeah.
I'd want the weaker one.
In fairness, the weaker one is still not an easy drinking beer because it's still quite
It's
strong.
No,
quite
but
strong.
But
at this
the
stage
better
of the
the
day,
two.
Anders,
Yeah,
we,
all right,
this
yeah.
is session 5 out of 6.
Yeah,
That's easy drinking now.
yeah, it's
But
yeah.
if I was drinking a one-off beer, I'd have the stronger one because that hits ticking all the boxes.
It does. Yeah, it does. I think it works
But-
really well.
There's a place for that, and I like
It
this.
certainly is. Paul, how do you feel about it?
I've got it. Well, if I'd had the beers to start with, I'd probably go. I'd be inclined for the more rounded, stronger one.
Yeah,
But as I'm a fair few beers in, and I'm hammered, I've got to go with the lighter one.
that's fair enough. Okay.
Right. So
So
we're
we're caught in a situation here where we've got 3 beers.
Yeah.
We're choosing the best of, but also 2.
Oh,
of them.
wait.
all right.
Yes, I
Yeah.
mean,
Well,
I'm
there's 2 competitions here. We've got
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
Young's Red IPA.
yeah.
That's number 1 competition, and then overall.
Would you pick? Let's pick. There are only 2 recipes here, although there's 3 beers.
Yeah,
So this is a little bit like making a weak lager, but we're starting with quite a strong IPA.
yeah.
And I'm sitting here going,
Okay.
and I'm sitting here going, I like my personal preference, and at the age of, I was sitting in the back of a pub drinking Guinness and drinking Murphy's, and I've always liked my
Yeah.
dark, tasty beers. And
It's got a nice malt profile.
yeah,
this
there's a
beer.
nice malt. There's a really nice malt profile to something that's a 5.5%.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong; it exists in this 6.5% beer.
I
The
think
difference
okay.
is, if I'm walking down the road after home, I know I'm getting home on that one.
So my theory is the stronger IPA wins.
Okay.
It just feels rounder.
Yes,
But-
absolutely.
The IPA, the black IPA you brought to the table first.
That's
That trumps
head and
everything.
shoulders above everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, for me, that
that's
I'm going to say, if we're going overall, I've bought. I mean, don't get me wrong.
you
This
can't
is-
lose, Mark.
I can't. lose. I bought all
No.
3 beers.
believe
for
me,
this.
if I had a beer in this, things would be different. Yeah. But no, honestly, in all 3 beers, they are all excellent. I think the stronger of the red IPAs is better. I think the black IPA, Imperial IPA.
No,
So,
black-
no. So it's a
just black
black.
IPA.
It's Malt
Black
Miller's
IPA,
Mini
yeah.
Mash Black
Okay.
IPA.
I think that is outstanding. I
Oh,
think that
that's-
would do any.
I
Yes.
think that's one of the
Yeah.
best beers we've got today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
do
going
too.
to say the black of the.
Apart from mine.
Yeah.
Carry on. Yeah.
No. It's like no. I would absolutely concur. If I've
Yeah.
got 3 beers, my the Malt Miller's Black IPA
Yeah.
is absolutely outstanding.
I think
Now
it is.
that's
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, guys. That is a part pouch, part grain kit. So if you need a 19-liter pan,
Yeah.
if you
Oh.
haven't got a big pan and your wife hasn't cooked crab in it, it's what you need. You need a big pan. But it was definitely worth the best.
Oh,
How you feeling?
yeah.
What do you think?
Absolutely fine. I'm faking it.
Go fake.
Probably. Thank you.
That's what
Yeah.
Probably I'd probably go for the lighter one.
Okay, cool. Right, excellent. So I think we're all
Yeah, black IPA.
Black IPA, all the way down.
Yeah, that
I
absolutely.
think that's 3 out of 4.
astonishing. Absolutely.
I think Malt Millers has done an absolute dream there.
Yeah, I seem to be drifting out of camera quite a lot.
I
Which is a good
I know you want to love me.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, I think we're all of an accord that the black IPA is really the best of this bunch.
yeah.
Yeah,
Malt Millers was a company that was brought to me by my son because I said I wanted a black IPA. He hit the internet and he found one in the UK. So I was going to import an American grain kit, and I'll be honest, Malt Millers has come up trumps, and I look forward. It's the only one I've made from Malt Millers.
Yeah.
And I look forward to trying one of their other recipes.
Excellent. Well, thank you. We'll be back. I think we're doing more, aren't we?
We've got one more session to go.